All right. Want to welcome everybody to our six-figure agent mastermind. We're here every Friday, guys, at 8 a.m. Eastern time, just coming together, collaborate, just talking about some subjects, some topics that can help take our business to the next level. So want to welcome everybody on. If you got some team members, shoot them a quick text or some agents that you want to include them on this, guys. Just tell them to go to FridayMastermind.com. And they also could be from other industries. Sometimes we have people from various industries, other business owners outside of real estate who also come and collaborate with us as well. So invite them on. But we're going to get ready to go ahead and kick it off, guys. Of course, we always start kind of with that attitude of gratitude, guys. Today, what am I grateful for? Anybody want to kick us off? What you're grateful for on this morning? Anybody grateful for anything? I know I'm glad to be on the wake up list this morning. Glad to be in the land of the living and in good health and strength, and just excited about this season of life. Even at this season of getting a little bit cooler, going into the fall season. It's been a great year, a really great year, and done a lot of traveling, done a lot of things that I wanted to do, and and just blessed, just thankful for my family. All right. Anybody else, guys, want to kick us off with some gratitude?
Hey, Rod, this is Rodney. I just want to echo everything that you just said. I feel the same way. It's been a great year, and I'm just fortunate enough to be able to experience the things that I've experienced this year, and I just want to say that I'm thankful.
Amen. All right. Good.
Amen. Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Pam. Just want to say I'm thankful and grateful this morning, of course, to be, woken up this morning and knowing who woke me up. Thankful for each of you, thankful for how we connect together. I'm thankful for family. I had a cousin that passed away a week ago, and his services is today. And he was an amazing individual. I'm thankful that I knew him, that he was much loved by family. And it's another opportunity for us to get together, and I hate that it's a funeral that gets people together, but family is important. Love on those, hug on those that are, close to you, not just your family, but all your people.
That's right. Definitely, Pam, you and the family are definitely in our prayers and thoughts today.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Anybody else, guys? Gratitude, what you grateful for?
I just want to say I'm grateful for the keeping grace of God, for the word of God, for God. I'm grateful for him just keeping me in the midst of every storm and redirecting me. And I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for the dream team. When I hear about other teams and the craziness that goes on, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. We got a good team. Yeah. I was like, what? What happened?
Wow.
Good Lord. The leader sleeping with people? What? That happens to eat. Well, I'm real naive, so I was like, oh, okay, wow. I was like, okay, so yeah, I'm grateful for the dream team and the integrity that the fact that we are a team of believers, and I'm just thankful for all of it. I'm thankful for my closing today.
Woo!
It is my closing.
Congratulations.
It's going to put me over, so I will be a certified luxury marketing specialist. Now I get to claim that designation.
Oh, good. Awesome.
So, my largest sale of this year. So I am grateful. So
that's awesome. Congratulations, Natasha. Woo.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I'm excited about that.
Great. All right. Anybody else, guys? What you grateful for this morning?
Hey, my name's Jaden, and I'm new agent with EXP, like 3 months in, and I'm just grateful that all the people that I've met throughout this journey so far. Couldn't ask for better brokers to be working with and anything like that. So yeah.
Awesome, Jane. Well, welcome, man. We're glad to have you.
Absolutely. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, Jaden.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good, good. Anybody else want to jump out there?
From a more of a global standpoint, I'm grateful that some of the hostages and the people that were caught in Gaza, they're getting, starting to get released, and praying for a solution to this situation. Only God has the solution. So praying, I'm believing for sound minds and folks to kind of start thinking through what's going on. I understand how upset the Israelites are about what happened. But there's a lot of innocent people suffering over what's going on. So grateful, one, that I live in a country that's like ours. But two, I'm grateful that some folks are starting to kind of realize, hey, we need to do something different. So some people are getting released, and praying for more of a rapid solution to what's going on. So
Hey, man, absolutely, Keith. I agree with you, brother. Good, good. That's good. I haven't seen that. I have to go and take a look, but I'm glad to hear they're releasing hostages. Like you said, it's like a lot of innocent people and civilians on both sides. I lived in that region over a year and a half, lived in Saudi Arabia. So I know there's some really good people, good civilians, good heart, good people. And just hate to see it, they have to suffer just, kind of that's war. So, but yeah, so glad to see things are shaping up a little bit. Good, good. Anybody, guys?
Hey, good morning, fam. How y'all doing?
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Hey, I just want to get on here and do my grateful shout outs to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Don't care who else care about that, but I do. I'm happy to be amongst the land of the living. I'm happy to be a new grandmother. I'm still glowing over that, and it's been a month and a week now. I'm still the cutest baby I ever seen. I was like, I thought my kids were cute, but the grandkids are cuter. But I'm just enjoying life right now. I've been thinking about how everybody's talking about the market and how everything is, but I know that we're supposed to be content in every state that we are in. And I truly feel that way because, even though things aren't it's flowing like it should be, or how out it's flowing the way it should be, I guess, the way I wanted to flow, it's flowing. And I have to catch myself when I start saying, golly, I have to catch myself. And what I'm trying to do is stop complaining and do more praising. So it's been more because I can hear it when it comes from other people, like, the market is doing this, but I don't hear it when I start going in on it, like, this isn't the way. So what I want to do is challenge all of us to be, I'm glad we got a grateful moment, but stay grateful in our conversation every day that we are in business, because I feel like when we stay on the positive side, we attract positive things. So I thank God for dropping that in my spirit to say, hey, before I say anything negative, I'm gonna say something positive. And I love y'all, dream team. Y'all are the best, the bestest, and y'all stay blessedest.
All right. Thank you.
Blessed us as well.
Awesome.
Hey, Rod.
Yes.
Okay, I just, I just want to give what the Lord gave me, even concerning the market, that this is a time for Rehoboth, that while Isaac sowed in the time of famine, he reaped 100 times more. While famine was all around him, our seed is going to cause us to reap 100 times more. So, and it will be to him getting the glory and honor out of it, out of the whole situation. He'll get the glory out of it. So for the believers on the call, you know, you believe the word of God, that in the midst of him and in the midst of what appears to be going wrong in our lives, that God will get the glory because he will cause us to prosper in the midst of famine.
Amen.
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 Yes.
I
Thank you.
receive that.
Receive that.
I receive it.
Yeah, thank you, Natasha. That was great. That hit some points that I was kind of thinking through and dealing with. So I appreciate that. That was a timely word. So I appreciate that.
Awesome. Thank you. Anybody else, guys, before we move on? Hey, want to ask if those of you who know Tim Neal, Tim the Real Deal Neal, make sure you send him a text of encouragement. They're really having a difficult time right now. His family with his mother, she's in critical condition. So to keep his mom in prayer and send her, send him a text of encouragement from the Dream Team. If you've ever worked with Tim or done anything, you know how Tim is. Tim's always, and he's still upbeat. He's still, just really believing and trusting God, and still upbeat, Tim Neal. But send him a text of encouragement. All right, guys. Let's move on here. Just a couple of announcements, guys. EXP Explain every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Guys, put that on your calendar. If you're talking to some agents that want to hear more about EXP, have them join us on Wednesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Also, our academy has started, guys. So the academy has started. We have finished up our first session. So get ready. Those students, we're going to a higher level. We had an awesome session on mindset on this past Wednesday, and getting ready to jump into listings and how to get more listings and being a listing agent. I'm gonna talk about that in just a second here. This is our magic slide. Again, guys, just kind of a reminder. I guess some kind of almost permanent slides in here just as reminders. Spend some time like getting the vision, imagining, seeing yourself at another level, seeing yourself at the next level income, next level lifestyle, just really elevating in every area of your life, being debt-free, having your dream home. How many of y'all want to be debt-free? Have your dream home. You're searching on the, your MLS, looking for your dream home, your next home. Your dream car, you're being a blessing, being a giver, blessing your community, being a blessing to your family, in your favorite, your church or your organization, accomplishing that why, building wealth for your family, building and leaving a legacy. So make sure you take time to do that for yourself, especially going into 2024, looking at your goals, things that you want to accomplish next year. Take some time to just imagine what's possible for you. All things are possible. There's nothing holding you back. All things, you got the best opportunity in the world here, real estate. And there's so many areas to get into with real estate, being an investor, helping more people buy and sell real estate, selling real estate in all 50 states through our referral program, building out your revenue share group, guys. There's, the revenue share at EXP is creating millionaires. The stock at EXP is creating millionaires. So you're in a great opportunity. You're in a great place, and it's a great time to be in real estate right now. Great time to be in real estate right now. Even with all the news, and I like what Joyce said, even with all the new news, we're still going to stay positive. I'm going to come back to our grading slide here in a second, but even with all the news, and this slide I shared with the Academy the other day, change is coming. There's a lot of folks out there doing YouTube videos. You can hear all about the case, the Sitzer and Burnett case. So change is coming, guys. You just want to be prepared for it. And that's, be prepared for it. Level up in all areas of your business, especially your value. That's what we talk about that a lot on this call and in our team, being able to articulate your value, the value that you bring to the table, why they should hire you, why they should be your buyer, you should be their buyer agent, why you should be their listing agent. So leveling up, especially being a good listing agent. That's always been the case. I've been in this industry almost 20 years, and it's always been the case that you need to learn how to be a good listing agent. We want to, those who kind control the inventory, control the market. You have the product, you have what everybody wants. You're representing the seller. All commissions come from the equity in the home of the seller. So you're controlling the market. So you're going to be hearing in the news changes coming, but that's not to get fearful. That's to say, okay, I got to really level up. I got to get, start leaning in, learning, building up my confidence, building up my repertoire, taking some courses, some classes, some training where I can really show my value. I can really go in there and, run with the big dogs and get home sold. And I can articulate that. Any comments on this, guys? Any comments from any of y'all folks? I know anybody been seeing some of the news or any comments? Okay.
I'm
right.
just
I got
amazed
I got a
that
comment.
I'm amazed that the Burnett case is a case of feelings. You know, they felt they were not treated right, and they won their case based on that. So that's just what I've been pondering on. You know, so let me allow Bryson to talk. Bye.
No, Rose is exactly right. That case was a case based upon feeling, and that appeal is going to be really fun to watch first and foremost because they signed an agreement. They signed a legally binding contract saying that they were going to pay such and such amount, and such amount was going to be paid to the buyer agent. So, actually, what I was, and that actually is. Stop worrying about this case. Stop looking at the case. Stop looking at Facebook, the internet, news, and all that about this case, and do your job. Do what you're here to do.
Yep.
That case is it's going to happen. Something's going to happen one way or the other, and we can't control that. But what we can control right now is how many homes we sell. So in the meantime, just keep selling homes. Keep running your business. It'll change, and you'll change with it. But the more we focus on what's going on out here in the world and not our clients, we're losing.
That's a good point.
Awesome.
Keep selling real estate, guys. Keep doing what we do. Getting better every single day. Get better every day. All right. How did we do this week? How did we do this week, guys? And these Fridays come around quick. Man, so like we were just here talking about this slide. How did we do this week?
Good morning, this is Linda. I want to thank my accountability partner, Pam, for reaching out this week to let me know, hey, I didn't do good this week. I did poor.
You know you're wrong.
So I just want to say I'm picking up the pace, and going back to Rod and Mike Houston, know your numbers, know where the business is coming from. So I'm pulling strong on that this week, and going back to doing my mailings, haven't done that. So I know some of that was the focus of getting the business as well. So stepping back into the game and going back to old school.
All right, Linda.
That's excellent.
That's
And
awesome.
Linda is a great accountability partner as well, because all I could think about was Linda sent me an accountability and I haven't done one in a while. So it kind of motivated me, to reach out and let her know what was going on. Good, bad, ugly. You guys use your accountability partners, because sometimes in that little conversation of, I haven't done enough or I need to do more, you can get some ideas and some motivation to, step it up some more. So it's always a good thing. It doesn't matter what it is. A lot of folks, they might say, I haven't done this and I haven't done that, so I can't give a report. Give a report anyway.
That's it.
Speaking of which, I believe I had a fair week. I did a little bit more. And I some things, I'm gonna tell you, some things kind of fell in my lap. And I wasn't chasing all of them, but I'm still nurturing relationships. And so relationships, they will bring things to the table for you. And had an investor reach out to a friend of mine who is a referral status, who reached out to me. And then Rod, of course, sent me a note introducing me to Jaden. He and I connected, to get his, first listing going. So stay connected. It's really, really good. Give those accountability reports. You don't know, what is going to be birthed from all of that.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Pam is right. I hate making those calls. I hate calling Pam. Because when I call Pam, I feel like I ain't did enough. I ain't did enough when I call Pam, but at the same time, you gotta call. You have to do it. And it's not for yourself. It's not just for you. It's for
Amen.
your accountability partner as well. Because you guys bounce ideas off of each other. You learn from each other. You grow with each other. This business, it's a solo business, but you're not alone. Thank God for that. That's something to be thankful for today. We are not alone as the dream team.
That's right. That's right.
I just want to echo what Bryson said. You got to make those phone calls. I'm grateful for my accountability partner and Joy, but I am just diving like Linda into knowing my numbers, my conversion rates. I have never tracked that really well. Actually, I've never tracked it. Let me even say well. That is like below 4. It's like, can you be in the negative where that's concerned? So yeah. Hey, this is my closing calling. I got to call back. I'll come back.
It's the money call. Awesome. Love it, guys. Anybody else, guys? How did it look? What it look like? This accountability time right here. Let us know what it looked like last week. Did you put
I didn't go out and prospect enough.
Yeah.
I stayed in the house more this week, feeling the cold, trying to get over being cold and get back out there. But I didn't prospect enough. I feel like I did talk to some new people. I did make some new acquaintances, and I'm getting a couple people pre-approved, but that wasn't good enough for me and my numbers. It's not going to get me that now business that I say I need.
Love it, Bryson. Anybody else, guys? He mentioned something. It's getting cold. The season is changing. So it's gonna test you. It's gonna test your spirit. It's gonna test you. Are you still gonna fight? Are you still gonna stay in the fight? Are you gonna stay in where it's nice and warm and cozy? I'm trying to find something to show y'all. Anybody?
Okay, I went kind of hard between you got this program, and I guess everybody do or don't know about it. George Mason has a program here in Richmond and up there. So what I did was just give y'all a playbook thing. What I did is I made a video by way of Zoom record, and I don't like doing videos, everybody know that. But anyway, I did one. I saved it and I attached it to my KV core, sent it to everybody in KV core. Then I went back to clean my KV core and looked at everybody that had listed or sold with me or was in my KV core and said, hey, did you get my email about the this interest rate? Did you get the email about this doctor's loan? Or and was able to I touched over 100 people in 2 weeks. I mean, Bryson touched everybody, but I touched only 100 people. But by way of calling, I did the KV core, three touches, KV core. I called and then I text. So I did 3 touches and just reaching out saying, hey, this program is out here. Did you know about it? Do you know somebody that could benefit from it? I'm gonna try to do that once. I'm gonna try to do it once a month. I might do something. This is November. I'm gonna try to do something in December, but finding something that's newsworthy and say, hey, did you see that? And trying to touch 3 times. I'm gonna text you, call you, email you. And that way I figured out which email addresses and phone numbers were funky. So that's my homework assignment book report.
Awesome. Thank you, Joy. Love it. Let me show a video right quick, guys. I think I reposted. This is back in 2016 and I reposted it.
Brian Obi from the Obi team at EXP Realty. We're here live during the blizzard of 2016, and we're still out showing houses. So call us today if you need to see a house. Hey, we can meet you there. Hey,
So that's the kind of grind and hustle you gotta have, guys.
That's what
love
I'm I love it in the snowstorm.
The store.
You know, if the real estate industry gave out a Ranger tab, you definitely get one for that one.
Oh man, but guys, this fall, this winter is gonna test you. You still gotta get out there and make it happen. You still gotta go to work. So good. All right, guys. Let's move on. Anybody else want to grade how to go? Morning routine. Are we getting up early? Are we getting up early? Are we seeing our goals? Are we looking at our goals? Are we saying our affirmations? Daily, weekly lead generating, prospecting, lead follow-up, working your database, tracking your number of conversations, appointments, going on appointments, getting signed agreements, getting houses under contract. That's what we do. That's our job right here. This is our job right here. Everything else outside of this is just kind of extra. It's kind of extracurricular activities. You're learning, going to classes, going to brunches and things. Those are extracurricular activities. This is it right here, guys. All of this you gotta do all the activities that's gonna lead you up to going on appointments. Right here, appointments. That's where we want to be. That's what's going to make us money right there. That's where we get an opportunity to sit with somebody and tell them how we're going to represent them as a buyer agent, how we're going to look out for their best interests. And this is what it's going to take to buy a house. And, this is where the costs start. These are, upfront money that you need and deposits and things. And, this is how I'm going to look out for you. And and our state requires that we put it in writing that who it is that we represent. And so, this is an agreement. It's not a contract. It can be broken anytime, but I have to put in writing that, hey, I'm representing you as your buyer agent. If not, I'm representing, I'm really looking out for the seller because I have, you're unrepresented. So you want to be able to have those conversations with buyers. You want to be able to go to a listing appointment confidently. So guys, between time, you got to level up so you're not afraid of appointments. We don't want you afraid of appointments. We don't even want you deeply way down on the inside, afraid to go on a listing appointment. Partner up with somebody. But that little fear could be compelling you from getting listings, and you can't afford that in this market.
Money on Amazon.
Like I think that was Bryce said. You don't have to. We're a team.
I am Craig O'Boyle.
We pay him. Okay. Any comments on that, guys? Brand new age. I see Keith out there keeps killing because he's running with a pack. He don't have to fear anything, man. He don't fear anything anyway. Right. But
I would tell you that I think that's been kind of the driving force behind me just trying stuff. This group right here, knowing that if at any point I feel like I'm unsure or just don't know, I have so many people I can reach out to. And I mean, I go back to when I did my first open house, how Bryson, he just called me. He was like, hey man, how's it going? And I told him about a conversation that I had, and he just right there, I mean, just instant training, was like, hey, this is kind of what you might want to do in this conversation the next time. And I promise you, the next time I had an open house, had a similar conversation, and I went deeper into my questioning. And I mean, it's just stuff like that. And that never left my mind about how he was just interested in what I was doing at that moment and took the time to share, a training tip or two. I mean, I can say that pretty much for anybody that's on this call. So yeah, I don't have any fear.
Yeah.
just do it.
Just do it.
Hey Keith, I don't think you ever heard the reason why I'm at EXP today, the reason I'm with the Dream Team today. Because what you're doing, what you do right now is the reason why I'm with EXP today. I started off with a boutique brokerage, and the broker was conservative, to say the least. He told me no to every idea I had. Everything I wanted to try, he told me no. The third time he told me no, I said, man, I didn't leave my industry to be told no to. I feel like I'm at a job ever again.
Right.
So I left. And I saw him last summer. And I saw him and his wife. His wife is actually a loan officer, but I saw them at an open house. They were in my neighborhood, had an open house. I stopped by just to see them. And I was talking to the wife, and I told the wife, kind of what I had going on. I told her that I capped. And see, this broker, he knows all about EXP, but he just doesn't want to join. I told them that I capped, and the look on his face, he said, "How'd you do that?" I said, "Everything you told me I shouldn't do was everything that I did in the work."
Ooh. Wow.
And and I think he unfollowed me on Facebook, unfriended me on Facebook, and blocked me or something like that maybe. But I have never heard from him again. But I also know that I'm going to run across him. I'm gonna run across him again. And every time I run across him, I'm going to show that what I wanted to do, what I said I could do, what I tried, not knowing if it'll work or not working. Like I just told someone else earlier this week, if you haven't tried everything in this business, you can't expect to get closings. If you haven't tried, so try things. Some stuff might not work. I tell people all the time, I tried paying for leads. Some companies work. Some companies you got to super nurture to get it right. But that might not have been for me. But I still tried it, and it doesn't even have to be with money. You can do it with anything. You can do it with door knocking. You can do it with standing on the street corner, standing in front of a store and talking to people. There are agents that are standing in front of a store, standing in front of an African or international market, and are getting closings from it.
Right.
So you could try everything, and you will win if you try. But if you sit at home or if you sit still and you say, "No, I'm not going to do that," you're going to continue doing the same thing.
Yeah.
What's the definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing over and over again.
Expecting
for a different outcome.
Expecting different results.
Exactly.
You know what
So therefore, we know.
You know what I was getting ready to say, right?
I'm
What I always
embarrassed,
say,
Sandra.
the dream is free and the hustle is sold separately.
Oh, separately. That's right.
Okay. Now it's the hustle to the 4th degree.
Yeah.
All right. That's the hustle that we got to be at right now. Yeah. You got to throw a lot of balls in the air. Just like Bryson said, there's no success without a little bit of risk. And you can't be afraid of no, because you're going to hear no. But no does not mean stop. No means just keep on going to the next opportunity.
Right.
That's right. Love it. Woo. All right, guys. Let's what can we do better next week? We can't let these weeks continue to go by. We're in a brand new month now, so you got to really, and you got holidays. You got a couple of holidays going on. You got Veterans Day and you got Thanksgiving. So it's a lot of things that's going to distract us to get us into holiday mode and just taking time off and things like that. But we got to keep grinding. We got to make it up. So maybe you grind a little bit more Monday, Tuesday, so you can take off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Thursday and Friday, grind hard that Thanksgiving weekend. That week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so you can enjoy through the weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you can make it up. Whatever you miss days of prospecting, you make it up on other days. But we mentioned in the academy, it's a great opportunity this month to really love on people. There's a lot of veterans in our area. I know Kyra, you down there in veteran land where she's at in Fort Bragg area up here in the DMV. Guys, we got a lot of veterans, opportunity to love on veterans for Veterans Day.
Yeah.
Any comments on that? Anybody doing anything?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. I'm glad you said that because there's a VFW right around the corner from my house. So I'm making a visit there. Just to introduce myself and just talk to some folks and perhaps maybe leave 1 or 2 promotional items. But the whole thought for me really is not about real estate. It's just to meet the people and just kind of just introduce myself and just be there. So but I will have some promotional products just to kind of leave behind. But primarily I just want to just talk to the veterans because they go there. You want to thank them for their service and just
right.
Just let them know, hey, I appreciate everything that you're doing, especially in a time like this, when you got one senator holding up all these promotions and impacting military families. Right. And, how you going to say you care about military families and you promotions that, impacts their life. So, yeah, so that's something and something different, but I'm going to do it. So
That's good. That's awesome.
Yep. The VFW is great. So I'm partnering with the Millet with EXP here in North Carolina, and we're gonna be having a event at our restaurants called Dirtbag Ales here on the 11th. So I will be there representing, EXP here in the Fayetteville area. Some of the agents from Raleigh are coming down, so I'm gonna be out there.
That's awesome. What's the name of that restaurant again?
It's actually called Dirtbag Ale.
Dirtbag.
Wow.
That was what you said.
It's one of them bars. Yeah, y'all know.
Yeah, I heard that a long time. Dirtbag.
Yeah. Find some of the best food in in places
Right.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Good. Anybody else doing anything, veterans? No, we got them. But thank a veteran, guys. Thank a veteran. November 10th is the Marine Corps birthday, guys. Well, I was telling you guys this, man. It's like Christmas, and then there's Marine Corps birthday. So tell Rodney, it's
up there.
It's up there.
That's a holiday right there, boy. Marine Corps birthday.
Yeah.
But speaking of veterans, Rob, NARAD, we're gonna have something on November 17th at NVAR for veterans. Just bringing in information for Reginald Moore, who's the director of veteran resources for EXP. He's coming out to speak. A gentleman in Fredericksburg by the name of Arzell McKinney, who has an organization called Heaven for Heroes. He's coming up to speak, and we're also going to have some folks from the Virginia Department of Veteran Services that are going to come out and speak. And so I encourage all y'all that want to come on up.
Awesome. Good, Rodney. Thank you. Make sure you post something too in Dream Team. That's good.
Will do.
Yes, sir. Awesome. All right, guys. So definitely thank a veteran. November 10th, just say happy birthday, Marine. That's kind of the thing. Happy birthday, Marine. And shoot them a text or something. It goes a long way. All right. Let's see. Something Stephen Covey mentioned said. I don't think Stephen Covey is the one that in this, but all things are created twice, guys. All things are created twice. Creating the vision in your mind, your heart, your spirit. What do you see happening in your business? All things are created twice. So create what you want to accomplish. Write the vision. Write it down. What do you see happening? What do you want to see happen this month? How many houses do you want to get under contract this month? You should still be able to close this month, guys. You're pushing it, though. It's kind of getting toward the end because you got Thanksgiving, but you can still get things closed. Like I say, you got to be pushing, but possibly get closings this month, but definitely start stacking up December so you can have an amazing Christmas. Anybody thinking like that, got that mindset? I got to get some houses under contract next 1, 2, 3 weeks.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Want to have an awesome Christmas, guys. You don't want to be, kids wondering what am I gonna do and trying to order a MasterCard, so you put Christmas gifts on it. You want to grind, put in the work. This month, guys, to have some closing start dropping in December. And then that sets you up for that first part of the year, January. So start thinking about it. Take some time to slow down, put it on paper. This is what I'm going to do. And not what I hope to do, but this is what happened. Almost like writing in the past tense, this is what happened. This is what I did. You got to believe it. Don't write something down that you can't believe because you're going to void it out with your unbelief. Something that you can believe that you can accomplish this year, whether that's 2 more transactions, 3 more transactions, 5 more, whatever, it's according to your belief. And then are you willing to put in the work to make it happen? Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. I like that word. Don't void it with your unbelief. That's great.
Yeah. We've all been given a measure of faith. but it's our unbelief. That's what Jesus said. It's your unbelief. So, all right. Yeah, this is something also. Yeah, y'all got to get in the academy. If y'all not in the academy, y'all miss a lot. I'm pulling a couple of slides from the academy. Like, this is what we're going to be covering, but this is what I want everybody to really level up on.
Are you still accepting participants?
Rose, I was looking for you. Like, Rose, what happened?
I forgot. That's what happened. I forgot to register.
We'll talk later. How to get listings, guys. You gotta level up on how to get more listings. You gotta get listing minded, listing focused. There's a ton of training on YouTube on how to get more listings. But first way, how do you get more listings? You gotta focus on see yourself being a great listing agent. For years, I was buyer agent. For years, I'm talking about years. I was mostly buyer agent, rentals, just not really doing that many listings until one day I made a conscious decision. I'm gonna be a listing agent. I told my wife, I said, I want to be a listing agent. I'm gonna become a good listing agent. So I purposely lean in, got a great coach, got some great training, learned scripts, learned dialogues, went out and got all my tools I needed, my signs, my lock boxes, and I started getting a vision, seeing myself, seeing signs in front of you in yards with my sign on them, my picture, doing open houses on my listings instead of somebody else's listings all the time. So get a vision of it, guys. Everything's created twice. Get a vision, see yourself, see the sign in the yard, see everybody happy, see you doing, open houses at your listing. Get a vision of it and start learning, getting confident, learning how to lead gen, how to lead generate. A lot of my clients in this season are, most of them are selling my clientele. I'm usually selling their one house and we're buying another one. So a lot of times listings can be disguised, or sellers can be disguised as buyers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, guys? So sometimes you can do buyer marketing in a certain price range, but they also have another house to sell. So sometimes you can tailor your marketing toward buyers, but then you're getting listings too, because they got to do both. Stop me if anybody got any comments to add, guys. Get a good listing presentation. See other agents. I know Natasha has an amazing one. Marcella got some amazing. We got some great listing agents on this line here. Linda, Pam, all these, Rodney. We've got some great listing agents on this team. So if you need help with a listing presentation, reach out to somebody. Reach out to somebody, guys. R&D.
You didn't mention Rose. Rose is a listing agent.
Rose is a listing agent. Yes.
I love it.
Yes, that's right. God, you got so much talent on here to reach out to somebody. Learn pricing, get good at pricing. We got Tina on here. Tina's been an appraiser. She's appraised like 1 million homes. And she can give you some tips on pricing property. But a lot of our great listing agents, guys, just reach out to somebody. We'll help you with listing, learning the price. Look at YouTube videos about doing a CMA, pricing homes in the area, homes that are most like the one that you're getting ready to list in the same vicinity. Try first the neighborhood, then go out a radius. I usually go out about a half-mile radius from that house, but hit that neighborhood first and make sure that you're not, pricing the house too low or too high where it's going to sit. Negotiating. Of course, we got our very own Natasha to teach us the certified negotiation class, guys. Get in her class, learn how to negotiate. Learn the different points to negotiate on a listing. If you're a listing agent, know the different points, what you're going to be looking for when those offers come in. Again, partner up with another agent, bounce things off them, guys. It's not about ego and being prideful. Just bounce. If you got some, I still call Pam sometimes. I call agents, I call Guy. I just like to bounce things off. What do you think? I'll call Tim. I'll call somebody. What do you think about this? There's no issue with that.
See, and Rod, that's so important, because sometimes in the heat of something, you can't think of a solution Like
Yeah.
I was negotiating a deal and I called my trainer in the Real Estate Negotiation Institute and before I even, when I started talking to him, I was like, oh, I know the answer to this. But, you know, sometimes bouncing an idea off of someone is really going to be helpful. And by the way, my final class of the year is going to be in week after next. So jump into class. I mean, I still have some room in the class. I think I've got about 20-some people in that class. It's probably my largest class so far this year. But don't miss out on it because negotiation is going to be the key with the shifting real estate environment that we're in right now.
Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, Natasha. So guys, reach out to her. Representing how to best represent your sellers. Looking out for their best interests, guys, not taking any offer. That's why you got to get around seasoned agents, guys, who you just don't want to take any offer that comes in. You got to really learn how to vet that offer. Vet the offer, look at it. First, that lender letter, who's the lender? Make sure it's not way somewhere in Timbuktu that nobody's ever heard of. So, you know, and that you're calling, I make a practice. I call that loan officer. I wish I could look him in the eye, but I use it. The next best thing is I call him, have a conversation, and I call him speaking from authority. Hey, I'm looking at this offer. I haven't accepted it yet, but I'm looking at it. And this guy, you're the loan officer. Just want to know if you vetted this client, are we going to make it to closing? It's just like that, guys. It's like no joke. Because I'm looking out for my seller. I'm about to take my house off the market. Marcella,
Yes. So I advise my mentees to make sure, that's when we were in really heavy multiple offer situations. So he had a listing. He called the numbers. One was like a fax machine. And it had a loan officer's name on it. He started Googling, trying to figure out maybe if, they just had one number wrong or something. He was like, I'm so glad you told me to do that because we may have accepted that offer and it wasn't even a real lender or real pre-approval letter.
Ooh.
So make sure you call to see, if it's a real loan officer for one, and then two, if they vetted the client, because it could be a real officer, but they may not have done anything. They may not have gotten any docs. They may not have done a credit check or anything. So have those conversations.
Yeah. And I think that was maybe last Friday I was talking about the Susu.
The Susu.
Susu. Oh my gosh, that thing. I'm still mad. I don't know if I mad at my client or the loan officer. I don't know. I'm just like that thing. Whenever there's a delay in where either side I'm on. If I'm on the listing side, I'm watching to see when that appraiser's been ordered. I have not been. If I'm a weekend and I haven't got a call or contacted by the appraiser, I'm getting a little concerned, especially a week and a half in. Again, being a good listing agent, you're tracking the heartbeat of this transaction. And I can tell when something's off. Anybody else, y'all can tell when something's off a little bit?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm on the buy side and we haven't ordered the appraisal. And so I'm getting concerned because something's off. So guys, that's what I'm saying. You really want to like lean in to the team, other agents, and really pick up these little nuggets that we're sharing because it accelerates you. It's giving you years of experience just by you hearing these things. That's why it's so important to plug into these masterminds, our academies and stuff, because we're sharing like wisdom that we picked up over the years. When being able to kind of sense when something's off, like the appraiser coming in, why haven't they done the home inspection yet? You asked for one. Why are we holding off? What's the delay sometimes? So you're tracking your numbers. You're getting, not numbers, but you're tracking the transaction along with your TC. Yep, your TC got it, but I'm also got, they're updating me like, okay, where are we right now? Have they done this? Has it been scheduled? You're learning how to market your listings, how to get the home sold. Going beyond just sticking it in the MLS, but what else are you going to do to get that house sold? You're going to do open houses. So you're going to spend some time like really building out your remarks, making sure the listing is accurate. If it's got 4 bedrooms, Put 4 bedrooms. Make sure everything's accurate in your listings and that you have great photos. You got great.
Can I say this, and not just chat GPTing it, because you can start with a basis for chat GPT to kind of give you a framework, but there's no substitute for writing a good listing description.
Yep. That's it. There's no substitute for it, guys. I mean, yep, you can have ChatGPT, embellish it and make it sound flowing and going, but you still want to put in the meat and the bones of what that house has in it. What's it located near? What's it convenient to? Why would they really love this house? I ask my sellers, what made you guys fall in love with this house? What's great about it? Oh, it's close to this, and I can get to work here, and I jump on 95. It only takes me 5 minutes to get to 95, and then we got the Walmart here. It's close to the base. I want to know all those details.
Hey, Rod, and you write the story, right? Like that, asking that question is really important. And understanding why your sellers purchased it, because it could be why next buyers purchase it as well.
Yeah. That's right. And put some vision see, that's why you got to take time to put some heart into it, guys. When I put heart into my listings, they get sold. When I put my heart into it, like, it don't have a pool, but I'm gonna write the story and create a vision that, man, this is perfect for a pool. You know what I mean? Get them to seeing things that's not even there in the house. All right. And again, don't slack on pictures, guys. Pictures. Marketing your list, branding, listing tools, making sure you have your tools, guys. Every agent, we're licensed to sell homes, guys. So you got to have your tools. You got to have the tools to sell homes, not just being a buyer agent. But if you're a buyer, you want to make sure that you have the access to the MLS. I don't know what's going to happen with these companies that are leaving NAR. I haven't heard the solution to that yet. How they're going to get in lock boxes, but I guess we're going to come up with a way. But make sure you have your lock boxes, at least one lockbox, a lockbox, a sign. Make sure you have those things, guys. Does everybody have a lockbox? Everybody have a sign?
Yes.
Yes.
I had an agent steal the key fob, not the fob, the key holder in my lockbox on my listing and my sign, stole my sign. So now I'm down to one sign. I had 3. Now I have 1. And I had 3 lockboxes. Now I have 2.
Yeah. Keep that inventory, build it up, have a closing, build it back up. And guys, get your own open house signs. You can't just, I know in the beginning, you borrow some signs, make sure you give the signs back to the agent. But eventually start building up your, if you even have to get 2, get 3, get 1 here every now and then, but start building up your inventory of open house signs. The branded ones are nice, but you don't have to start out that way. You can start out with the red and white ones, or you can order them off Amazon or at your local board. But give the signs back. I got an agent borrowed my signs, and it's been that was early part of this year, and now they've kind of left the business. Won't return a call, kept all my signs. So a large majority of my signs. So make sure y'all do right. Yeah. Give the agent their signs back. All right. Listing tools, designations. We talked about designations, guys. Start getting some designations. You got to be able to show your value. Natasha, are you available? Are you able to talk about your value? I think you taught a class on that. Just knowing your being able to articulate your value. It's going to be so important in this changing market. Any market.
Yeah, and that's the thing. In the absence of having the designation, the official designation, while you're in the process of working on it, leverage your past experience, because all of us have experiences that we can bring to the table that shows our value, our commitment to excellence. Talking about that and leverage. One of the things that is an asset is who you're connected to. I mean, I am a multi-million-dollar agent because I'm connected to Rod, and you want to talk about that, right? A lot of people miss the fact that they have so much value with the people they're connected to. I'm a listing phenomenon because Pam is in my corner. I've got Joy, my broker, as my accountability partner. So all of these value-added elements are important, right? Marcella is connected to me, so I have commercial access to commercial. So you've got to take a hold of what you have in your hand while you have it, and use that with confidence. A lot of times, what sells it for me with a lot of people is my confidence level. Because I walk into every situation with the level of confidence that, I could do this, right? And they don't have to know I've never done it before. I'm going to call, and when I walk away from that, I'm going to call somebody and be like, okay, how you do this, right? So leveraging the people around you, leveraging your education, and getting the credentials. Professionals train. I was listening to an audiobook the other day about how elite athletes train. And those that are elite class, they're training 2, 3, 4 hours a day in order to be the top of their game, whereas most people want to be at the top of the game and never train. So we've got to train to be the best. We've got to go through repetitive. I am always looking at ways to become a better negotiator. I'm practicing. The truth be told, my last 3 listing appointments, I didn't get them. Well, okay, what do I need to tweak? What do I need to do better in order for us to get them, right? Why did I not get them, right? Okay, I didn't do this. My follow-up wasn't in place. I wasn't very succinct in the way I communicated. I'm always looking at ways that I can get better, not just looking at, okay, I don't have time to sit around. John's like, okay, you got 2.5 seconds to get upset about that. Let's move on, right? So, that's the key right there.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Natasha.
Yeah.
Good. Man.
Rod, can I say something?
Yes.
I think also we have to remember that we know what we're doing. That's very important. Yeah, I think it's a matter of faith and gut. And I had a listing that I just closed, thank God. And it was originally a 2-family home in Newark, New Jersey. And what happened was I did my due diligence. I put the paperwork through. We found out it was not a legal 2-family. It was a 1-family. So, but I got all the paperwork. I did everything I had to do on the listing. And what I wound up doing was gut told me, don't change the price. So everyone thought I was crazy. I spoke to my local broker and I said, you know what? I don't want to change the price because of the potential of the home. It was in the Portuguese area of Newark, the Ironbound area. And I knew that it was going to sell. And I wound up going over price. But it was faith, it was gut, and I knew that it was going to work out, and it worked out very well. I had very many offers. So, and they're going to knock it down, which was perfect because we didn't need to worry about, CCC. We could do a temporary one. So everything worked out perfectly, but just go with your gut. You know what you're doing.
Know what you're doing. I love that. Love it. Having just being more confident in yourself, guys. You know this stuff. Just go do it. Good. Thank you for that, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Success happens when preparation meets opportunity, guys. So preparing yourself, it's gonna happen for you. Knowing, like Lisa said, you know this stuff. You know it. If you don't know it, just start leveling up. Get in the classes. Get in the negotiation class. Take a class. Watch some YouTube videos on your downtime, not during work time. later on in the evening. Success happens when preparation meets opportunity, guys. We'll come back to that one. We're kind of out of time now. Lead attraction systems. Start developing systems, guys. Being more systematic about your lead generation. Creating systems. How often are you going to contact your database? Start looking at next year from the rest of this year on to 2024. How can I put a system around my database where it's not just a hit and miss, just a one time? I talked to him once back in August, but build a system around your database. How am I going to love on those no like love relationships
And trust.
Oh, I can
yeah,
trust.
trust, yeah. How can I build a system around it? Anybody, any comments on that? Being systematic every week, same time, boom, a newsletter goes out. Man, I give them a call, on this day, and I'm going to call them on Christmas. I'm going to text them on this day, but building some type of system around each one of your lead kind of, the ways you're going to get leads coming in, your social media, your social proof, your open house, your networking. But man, we'll do a deep dive into this next time. And somebody mentioned early on relationships and contacting. I think that was key. Going out to the VFW guys and doing things like that, meeting people, networking like Kyra's doing. Relationship. It just made me think about. Anybody ever heard of the currency of relationships? Building that relationship currency, investing your time and energy into people, building that relationship currency. Yeah, and it'll come back to you guys. So we'll end it there. All right, guys, have a blessed one. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Have a
make
good
sure y'all
weekend,
do the
everybody. Thank you.
Sure.
Bye.
the mega harvest. We got our men's retreat starts tonight.
Have fun.
Yes.
Enjoy. Have fun. Have a great weekend.
Y'all. Have a blessed one.
All right.
Have
All
a
right, let's
good
go make it
one.
happen. All right.